this new offense out, man. I ain't never played with Miami's playbook before, so I'm gonna try Miami out. It's taking this jump forever to load.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, Clancy! I'm coming for you. You mine!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 38, Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson with a give to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now we've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run here with Ingram. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, 24.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep here for Still. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Okay, buddy, I'm seeing you. He's coming.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
41, Mike. 41. Hey, tight down. There you go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a biggest.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 93 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now it's Jackson, and it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Boyle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. Hey, 55! Mike, 48. Mike, 48. 54 is down. He's coming. Watch out.
On second down, here's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He can run for it, and he will. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
36 to Mike. Watch the curl.
Watson on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Keep playing. Reset. 19. Watch the screen.
First and 10 at the 20.
Alert. Line 36. Line 36. Hey, pause. Field, D. Let's get off the field.
On first and 10, Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The pressure gets to him again. The sack by Justin Ellis.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Returnable for Thomas. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it does...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach in his...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
That's the way.
Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 81 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 55. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the shit. 22. Check. Bomber. 22. Check. Bomber. 55. 48. Come on. 48. 31. 48.
Watson now to throw again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Wide open. I couldn't get to him.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take
switched
it
to him.
into the
I
end
knew
zone
exactly where he was
for a
going.
Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 39 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Texans 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Miller. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Watson. It fights him off. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look good.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Out to his left. And he's got Snead. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Shift! Watch the shift! Yeah. Right stone! Drive on!
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
36. You're not ready. You're not ready. 36. 36. 36 the mic. Watch the out.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Check 26, check the
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells with now 2 4th-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans get a bit closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now once again the Ravens will go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.